Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got another gorgeous pattern for you. It's a sort of moss stitch, a couple of rows of moss stitch and a lovely little puff row in between. Now this has got lovely texture and it's worked out really nice. That's the back, which just looks just as pretty, but this is the front and it's like a stripe. If you like stripy things, again, great for baby blankets, scarves, cushions even. So, but it's got a lovely feel to it and it's very simple to do. So you will need DK yarn or lightweight yarn, number 3. I've done this in a beige and I've got some of the sort of lighter beige just hanging here, and I'll show you on that yarn. And even though it's a puff, normally if I have anything that's got puff in or bigger clusters, I use a 5mm crochet hook for baby blankets, but I didn't like the feel of that one because I think the moss stitch was becoming a bit too loose, but 4mm is the one to go for this one. The pattern is worked up in even number of chains. I've chained 28 here, which gave me approximately 6 inches. And if you want to make a baby blanket of about 28, you're looking at 130 chains. So obviously if you want it smaller or larger, that's your choice. So just remember an even number of chains. So let's push this aside and I will show you how to make this sweet pattern. Like I said, it's got a lovely feel to it because you've got this moss stitch, linen stitch, I think it's got both names, and you can see from the back, it's just, even the back feels, and if you're not a big fan of the bobbles but you like a texture, this is the one that you want, because this is right up my street. I don't like too bobbly things. Okay, I will be doing a short sample for you. So it consists of single crochet and some puffs, so 4 wrap puffs. So if you don't know how to do a single crochet, please have a look how to do that. I'll show you how to do the puffs when we get there. And just before I begin, yeah, please do slow me down if you need to, and you can add captions on. So do your slip knot how you do yours. This is how I do mine. Put my hook under, pull both of them, and I'll chain, let's have a look, let's chain 10 and see how we get on. Okay, I'll do a bit more because I've just realised I need to work into the 4th chain and then I won't have anything left. 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Yeah, that should do it. So the first thing you want to do is do a single crochet into the 4th chain. So you never count the one on the hook. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And to do a single crochet, just pop the hook into that chain, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you want to chain 1, but also skip 1 as well. Go to the next one, put your hook in, pull up a loop and do your single crochet as you would if you know how if you're familiar with the moss stitch, then you're good to go. But I'll just explain a couple of more times for anyone who's not sure. Chain 1 and skip 1. Go to the next one and single crochet. Chain 1 and skip 1 and go to the next one and single crochet. And you want to do that to the bottom end of your row, should I say. If you're working a little sample, I always say try a little sample, see how you feel. Did I chain 1 here? Too busy talking. Okay, so I did. Chain 1 and skip 1, and here we go, single crochet, chain 1, and you should be left with 2. You're skipping that one, and your very final one will be a single crochet. That will be your first row. Just another quickie before I carry on. I did 3 rows now because that's the gap I like between my puffs. If you can do a wider segment of the moss stitch, but make it odd. Okay, so I did 3. You can do 5, you can do 7, and if you want it closer together, no, it won't work. I was going to say, will it work together with 1? No, you literally will be like this. No, you want to see that. That's what makes it pretty in between. So 3, 5, 7 if you like a bigger gap. I like 3, so I will do 3. So chain 1, so this is second row now, sorry, chain 2, second row of the moss stitch, flip your work. There's my single crochet. You want to go into the chain 1 space and do a single crochet. So now all you're doing is chaining 1 and then going in between that space where we chained the 1 on the previous row and do a single crochet. And when you get to there's your last single crochet here, then we've got that chain 2. You just want to go into that space, okay, that the chain 2 created. So single crochet, chain 1. That's your last single crochet from the previous row. Just go into that chain 2 space and do your single crochet. It gives it a nice straight edge on the side. Chain 2, final row of the linen stitch, moss stitch. Go into the space, single crochet, chain 1, and into every space do another single crochet. I absolutely love the moss stitch. Such a simple beginner friendly thing, but it still creates a lovely woven type fabric. Okay, chain 1, there's my last single crochet here. Go into the chain 2 space and do your single crochet. So there's my 3 rows, and now I will do the puff. So just checking, is it puff right in the beginning? Okay, so chain 2, flip your work. What we're going to be doing is putting the puffs in the chain space from the moss stitch from below, the chain 1 stitch. You know that you, space that you get in the moss stitch. We're working in those spaces now. So chain 2, yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop. Yarn over, going again, pull up a loop. Yarn over, going again, pull up a loop. And yarn over, going again, pull up a loop. So it is 4 times you do that. And just to let you know, it's 2, 4, 6, 9. Oh, is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 loops. Pull through all 9. Don't chain anything. No, you do chain 1, sorry. And then go, miss that single crochet, go into the next space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, that's 3 times, and then yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, and pull through all of those stitches and chain 1. Now I like them as 4. Fabric's really, the yarn's really soft and they're not puffy, but you can do 3 if you prefer. Have a little mess around with the, you know, this is the beauty of crochet. You can just change things up if you like the pattern and think, oh, I like a bigger gap, I'll do 5 rows. Actually, I don't like the puff at 4 wraps, I'll do 3 wraps. So once you've done that, go into the next one. So you missed that single crochet from the previous row, just chain 1 and yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull up a loop, and yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. Pull through all 9 and chain 1. And you would do that to the end of your row. 3. I'm just going to speed up here a little bit for the puffs. Do slow me down if you're still not sure. 1, 2, 3. Try and keep these nice and neat. That's what gives it a lovely finish. You don't want any loose ones. Now, sorry, just bear with me, just wanted to check if, so yarn over, there's one more here. Four times. Is that right? Yes, it is. chain 1, then chain 2. So close it off. I'll show you here. So we've done that. Chain 1, then chain an additional 2. Flip your work and go into the space now here and do single crochet. Chain 1, go into the next space and single crochet. This will be the beginning of our 3 rows of the moss stitch. Chain 1, and you want to do that in every space. It's so easy to do. And then when you get to the end here, just go past the last one and do it into the chain, into that chain 2 space. Okay, bear with me. Chain 2, flip your work, miss that single crochet you've just done, go into the space, single crochet, chain 1, and in every space do a single crochet, chain 1 space from the previous row. And then you've got the one here after the single crochet. Okay, chain 2, so that's row 2. Chain 2, flip your work and continue with your moss stitch, which is single crochet in the space, chain 1. Skip over that single crochet and a single crochet, chain 1. Every space, single crochet, chain 1. And then when we get to the last single crochet, go into the chain 2 space and do your last. And now we're back to the puff stitch. So chain 2, because we need to use that chain 2. Go into the very first chain space you see here. Yarn over, go in and do your 4 wraps. 2, 3 and 4. Pull through everything, chain 1. Go into the next space. And you want to do this in every space. 4 wrap, puff, chain 1, go into the next space, oops, 3 and 4. Yep, one more into that chain 2 space. There's the single crochet. Just go into that chain 2 space here for your last puff. Okay, close it off and do another 2 chains, and then you're back to the it looks just as pretty this way, don't you think? Basically it's more of a raised puff this way, and you've got the wraps here which are really nice and flat as well. So I suppose you could use it any side, and that's how you'll do this pattern. So it's 3 rows of the moss stitch, 1 row of the wrap, 3, and then the puff row, sorry. And what you will get is this. See, that's the back. I actually like the back. And that's the front. Front is just as pretty. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you like this one as well, and please do subscribe, like and share to anyone who maybe doesn't you know, would love to make this pattern. Take care, and I've got one more pattern coming up for you soon, and thank you for your support everyone, and I'll see you very shortly.